What's up, YouTube? I tried to get to y'all earlier. God knows I tried to get to y'all earlier, but I couldn't. So I'm trying now. Ah, day before the last day of the year. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Hit the like as you come in. What's going on? All right, can y'all hear me? Give me the thumbs up if you hear me. Country Hustle, what's good? What's good? Look, Country Hustle, I believe, yeah, it's afternoon now. Come on in, come on in. Hit the likes as you come in. Just come in for a little bit. Look at that, easy touchdown. Yeah, like Michigan can't do nothing with Ohio State. What's good? Come on in, come on in. On this last, the 29th, yeah, we got one more day in this month. Man, listen, I wanted to go live early this morning and had some things to come up and couldn't do it. So I'm on here now, just chatting with you guys about seeing what are your questions. Anybody got any questions about the dump truck business, things that you're seeing, what's going on, what's trending? We're gonna have some new content for you for December. That's why I'm in here now. Got to go make a run, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna start working on some December content for you guys. So what's going on in y'all's dump truck businesses? Well, I like to always tell with me first. So you heard seen from the last couple of videos, we just got over the big insurance hurdle, and I am so excited about that, man. For those of you who may have not caught that live, Progressive was trying to charge me $310,000. I was able to get it for 145, basically half. And so I am so tickled to death about that because that puts profit back into the business. And so we roll on. I think I got um, one more renewal, which will be at the end of next month for, I think, 3 trucks I got on a separate physical damage policy, a lot the liability though. So that won't be much difference, but I am excited about where and my insurance situation is at, letting me know that my profit is going to be secure in 2026, and they won't all be going, portion of it going to insurance. So I am tickled to death about that. We finished up. It's been a pretty good last man. It's really been a pretty good last 3 months, and that's what you want to have going into the what I like to call the slow season for us. Right? Everybody's slow season is different. Slow for me is December and well, really not December, January and February, end of December, because of Christmas, but January and February. January for me is my slow month. Um, we're on a 3-week march now, starting Monday, which would be December the 1st. And so you got the week of December the 1st, the week of December the 8th, the week of December the 15th. So that's 3 solid weeks before Christmas. And so my goal is to maximize to the T those 3 weeks, right? Maximize to the T. Hopefully the weather cooperates. I think I was seeing where the weather, we may have had a chance of rain or something. Uh, let me see. And I was wondering, man, that might be a chance of rain here Monday. But my goal is to maximize all 3 weeks before Christmas, right? And Christmas comes on a Thursday this year, so we can get that Monday and that Tuesday before Christmas, because Christmas Eve is a day that people celebrate. And then we got New Year's will be the same way, right, on a Thursday. So um D Williams said, I hope so too. We're about to get some snow. Um so this thing says Saturday outlook plus Sunday rain timing. So it looks like it's got some rain coming in here. Looks like yeah, tomorrow. It's gonna rain tomorrow with a 50% chance of rain. Then looks like it gets out of here, and Monday has a slight chance, but it looks like we should make the day, hopefully. It's gonna get a little tricky though, the way it looks. So we have a 70% chance of rain Sunday, 80% chance Monday. After that, hopefully we'll be okay. So that's the key right there, is that rain, right? You don't know how that rain is going to act. But between day and night work, hopefully we missed one, we'll be able to do the other. And so that's my goal. Hit these 3 weeks strong up to Christmas. Enjoy the 2 weeks holidays. January is always my slowest month, so we never know. It's tricky. I don't ever know how January's gonna go. We always just pray and hope for the best. And then typically February, we be about to get back going like we normally do. So that's my outlook. I know some of you are different, as some of you have expressed on here. Country House of all expenses paid, include tax. What percentage does country CEO bring on? In trucking, brother, if your profit margin can be around 15 to 20%, you're doing good. So just kind of figure it from there. If you can bring home 15 to 20% profit after all expenses, you're doing good. What's up, Gordon? And Country Hustle, the way that I increase my profit is through night work as well. So that's why for me, just regular working days, if we can do 15%, we're happy. But when I do day and night, I increase my profit margin by at least another 15%, right? Because you don't have all of the expenses at night that you do in daytime, right? At night, you really got only two expenses, which is the driver and the fuel. Whereas the daytime, everything is covered by daytime. The way I run my business, right? The note, the insurance, all of that good stuff. So profit margins increases at least to 30%, if not more. I hadn't done it in a while, especially on this last job. Uh, um, Gordon, I just like how the money looking, so I know I'm making money, right? I hadn't put a percentage to it with me adding these nights, so that's what you want to look at. Country Hustle, what I do is I base the success of what we're doing on 5 days, right? If I can work 5 days a week during the day, I know I can make it, right? And if I'm getting anywhere from between 15%, maybe even 10, then I'm good, right? And that just on average, right? And then you're gonna have some weeks in there in the daytime that gonna be monster weeks, right? But on the average, if I'm just doing average, and that's what I like to do, is just base my stuff on the average. That way, uh, uh, I can budget well, and then I'm not, when it just hitting that bottom line minimum of what we can make. Well, that's what I budgeted off of anyway, right? But that night work, once it hits, it gives you a chance to really make the extra money. Weekend work, make the extra money, and then you're supposed to be stacking your chips while you're making that extra money. Great question. All right. Anybody else? What's going on? Everybody watching football, I would imagine by now, right? So I just thought I'd get on for a few minutes, see what you guys are doing. Don't look like too many stirring around. Yeah, it is snowing on Michigan and Ohio State. So any other questions? So we're looking to just the next 3 weeks go go Buckeyes. I got one of my classmates here in Louisiana. I graduated high school with. His son is plays for Michigan, defensive back Caleb Williams. I don't know what number Caleb is, so um, but that's my goal, is to just the next 3 weeks hit it hard. And I encourage you, you're already in the business, hit it hard, because you don't know. I know D Williams is already snowing up there, right? So um, hopefully you've already hit it hard, because you just don't know, how this thing is going to play out with the weather. Weather is always the X factor this kind of the year, right? But that's why you put your money up. That's why when you're making all that money, you save it, because you just don't know. Gordon, what are your plans for purchasing any new purchases? Um, good question, Gordon. Right now, I'm kind of pondering, Gordon. I know I'm through for this year. I bought, how many trucks did I buy this year? Five. I bought 5 trucks this year. 3 of the 5 were upgrades, right? I got rid of both of the internationals, which was starting to give me trouble with the DEF system. I got rid of the gray Mac 19, was the last truck I just got rid of. And I added one. So I'm up to 11 trucks, 8 Western Stars, 2 Max, 1 the Volvo. Volvo ain't going nowhere. So what I'm thinking, Gordon, is actually November. I made 3 years on the 2022. Was a 23, but I bought it in 22. Western Star Triax. So I'm in position to work my plan that I told you, keep them 3 years and sell them for a profit, go get another new one. So I'm in that window now. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything now, but I have thought about when it gets to be April, May, which will be 3.5 years then. I'm selling it. I am going to look at it then and see what it looks like, how much profit is involved in it, not having any issues with the truck at all. I have had some thoughts of stretching this year, because I got so much depreciation. I'm gonna get with my CPA, but I got an appreciation I believe to last me this year and next year. And if that's the case, I'm kind of thinking about stretching it and go ahead and do an extra year with the trucks I have, and then just wait one more year to May of 27, and then actually I'll be looking to get up off of 3 at one time. It'll be the 2000. It'll be the 2000. I got a 2022. I'm sorry, and then I got 2023 Western Stars and a 23 Mac. They'll be 4 years old. So I'm kind of thinking, of waiting and then hitting that. See, could I hit that big lick at one time and get rid of 3 or 4 at one time and upgrade? So just a thought in my mind, wondering whether or not I could pull it off like that. But that's what I'm thinking. So I'm kind of torn. I'm 50-50. I don't know what I'm going to do. When it gets around next April and May, I'll look at it. But I'm thinking about stretching one more year with these trucks. And man, look, I get to 4.5 years. If the value continues to hold to 4.5 years, man, you're talking about a pretty good profit when I get ready to sell those trucks. Now I look at the stand. If the value holds, stand to gain about 75,000 each truck when it's time to sell. So my goal, thinking that way, that if I could sell 4 at 75,000 a piece, well, I'm gonna let you do the math. So that's kind of like what my thinking is. I got you, country. Okay. D. William worked 10 hours yesterday. All right, that's good. Shit, you did good. You worked on the Friday after Thanksgiving, brother. You did great. It didn't happen for me this year. I worked the Friday after Thanksgiving last year. What's up, Yoga Goddess? I see you. Grizzle. Want to sell my trailer for a down payment on a starter truck tandem. I try. Try for sure. No less than a try. Sneaker Boy, what's good, man? Sneaker Boy says, scary time, slow time. Come on, man. Why is it slow? What's the reason for the slowness? Tell me about it. How did you like the International besides the death? I seen a few for sale. International was a good truck. I enjoyed them, man. They were nice, leather, fully loaded. I mean, they were great trucks. It's just that they started having, they were the only truck giving me death issues, man. And I just decided, okay, you know what, let me get rid of them while I can. And here's the thing. Louisiana is not international country. So, somebody out of Ohio and somebody I think out of Alabama bought those two different trucks, you know. So I thought my thinking was is I better strike while the iron is hot because Louisiana is not necessarily that's going to buy international. Exactly, Gordon. No emotions at all. None. None. I'm gonna keep the Volvo because the Volvo is just a solid truck. I love that Volvo. It's my entry level truck. I hire a new driver. That's what they're gonna drive that Volvo. It's tough. It rides good. It's giving me no problems. And I decided I'm just not gonna sell the 2019 Volvo. And I probably got how many more years I got on the Volvo? I think I bought it in 22. So I got like another year and a half on the Volvo. So I'm just gonna pay for it and keep it. Countries I waste a lot of money installing a wet kit on my Freightliner. I'm just panicking. Closed down for the holidays. Sneaker boy, everything's closed down. So your regular stuff has closed down for the holidays. Okay, for the holidays, not the weather, sneaker boy, but the holidays. Am I clear on that? I have a 2020 Max 6 axle 100,000. Am I thinking about trying your move? Yeah. D Williams, there's nothing wrong with testing the market to see. And if you could get the money that you want to get for it, you know, that's just my philosophy, man. I don't knock what nobody else does, but my philosophy works for me. And I'm trying to, build wealth. I ain't going nowhere no time soon. I'm look like I'm gonna be doing this at least. I'm 25 years in, at least another 5 years, I would say, maybe even 7 or 8. I'm 52 years old. I might do this till I'm 60 and call it a career. So I'm continuing to try to build my assets and cash flow investing and things of that nature to get ready for that retirement if the Lord says yes. So that's where I'm at, guys. That's my plan. If the Lord blesses, and the old folks say, if the creek don't rise, that's what we're gonna try to do. Hit the likes, guys. If you come in, I see I got 12 of y'all in. Hit the likes as you come in on this Saturday after Thanksgiving. Brian Rocher, your Cowboys are looking great, man. Look, them stinking Cowboys. They have made me a happy man, Brian. Oh my goodness. They have made me a happy man in the last week, boy, since last Sunday. Oh my goodness. Two tough games, man. Tough games, tough opponents, man. We have looked like a totally different team. I just hope we can keep it up, man. Okay, the weather with the rain and ground. So, sneaker boy, what I do in times like those when you know your regular stuff is going to be out a while, start looking in unconventional, non-traditional places that you normally wouldn't look at. And then what about the snowplow? I don't know if you where you're at if it's going to be doing any snowing, but what about the snowplow? And then looking unconventional, non-traditional places. A lot of times the counties and the cities stock up on sand, limestone, different things like that. Your limestone yards, obviously haul rock, barges get offloaded into your town. That the weather won't stop that. So um, look in some non-traditional places is what I would do. A 2024 with 162. So basically, it's a 2-year-old truck. There it says 24, but for it to have 162 on it, that's probably a 2 year, at least a 2-year-old truck. two about to go into two rates, about 2.5. Yeah, 210 for it. Brand new. Try. So try Mac try. Mac try are running 230-ish, 240-ish. I don't know what they're running. D Williams, see what the new Macs are running. Because here, new Macs are running triaxle about 230. Shit, if you're gonna pay 210 for a 24 with 162,000 miles, man, you might well go and get the new one. Oh, 6 axle. Let me get it in my head. What is that? Okay, quad. No, that's a quint axle. Okay, that's a quint axle. Okay, okay. All right, all right. I got a little bit different view of it now. Let me see. Mac would run about 265, 270. Okay, okay. That sounds a little bit better. What's up, Skybird? Hope you're doing well, man. How's the ATL work going? Yeah, 6 axle. I got you. That's a little bit better for the price. Yeah, that makes a 210 for a try. New. But yeah, you pay 275, 280 for that quint axle brand new. Yeah, Brian, the Western Stars are doing great, man. I'm gonna tell you that one of the biggest things I'm impressed with these Western Stars, and I hope I don't start having trouble after I tell you this, but man, I have virtually no death issues. They don't, I'm having no death issues. They got their own little stuff, just like all trucks do. But I'm having no death issues. I'm not having issues that would have a truck down. More importantly, bigger than just the death part, right? The little bugs they got in them is nothing that's causing the truck to be down. And so I like that, right? That's eliminating my downtime and not affecting my bottom line, right? And for example, there was a recall on the boats that boat up the spring hanger and stuff on the back of the Western Star. Some kind of way at the factory they didn't torque them to the specs that they should have been torqued, so the boats were breaking. Well, I just had that happen the other day to one of the trucks again. They did it. It's done it to those quad axles. It hadn't done it to those tries. It did it to that white and blue and that white on white quad axle. And so we got them torqued. We changed all the bolts. And then on the front axle of one, which we hadn't changed, it broke the other day. But because I had everything, the dealership keeps the bolts. We were able to go down there, get that, have them on a Saturday, fix the truck, didn't cost me any downtime. So little stuff like that. But no death issues out of these Western Stars. Man, that is actually blowing my mind. All right, 277 for a 6axle new. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Western Stars are doing good though, Brian. I have no complaints on how they are performing. They are performing well, man. Oh, Bayou Classic is on too. What else y'all got? Oh, there it is right there. Sky slowed down this past week, but I do expect work all the way to Christmas. That's good. That's what I was telling everybody. That's my goal. These next 3 weeks, you got 3 full weeks before Christmas. And that's my goal, is just to try to work straight through every day, hopefully the nights too, and be able to just pound the ground, pay bills, stack our chips, pay our notes, our bills, and put some money up, and then let's hunker down and see, for the 2 holiday weeks of Christmas and New Year's, and then let's just see how the winter go treat us. That's it. That is the uniqueness. That is what happens in the dump truck business. That is what you have to deal with, right? For us, for me in Louisiana, January is my slowest month. So I've been as a squirrel do, right? A squirrel does what? Put up nuts for the winter. So I put my nuts up and just been trying to get ready for this winter because we don't know what kind of winter we're gonna have. Yeah. What we got? Do you know anything on Cummins? Time 12. Yeah, I got the X15 in that Western. Matter of fact, that Western Star that I'm talking about trading or selling. That's what I got. I have one Western Star with a Cummins, and that's the one, the very first one I bought. Everything else has a Detroit, but the X15, pretty good engine. Um, D Williams. Only problem I got with it, that joke burns some fuel. It clearly burns more fuel than the other Western Stars. That's the biggest problem I got with it. Yeah, let's hope for a good winter going. If it could just be dry, we don't mind the cold here. We just can't. It's just the wet and the cold which prevents us from doing some things. Yeah. Well, guys, I just wanted to holler at you guys. Been on here about 30, almost 30 minutes, man. It was good to hear from you guys. I'm gonna be working on some content up here today, man, and some exciting stuff that I want to put out there for December. As I've got more and more people inquiring about the dump truck business, and I want to put that out there. See how you feel about the Kenworth Prime Mills PACCAR engine. I'm just not a fan of the PACCAR. It's a lot of people have not had good things to say about it. I've never owned a PACCAR, so I can't personally say. I can only go about what I've heard people, having had trouble with them. So I don't know, man. I would probably say do your research with people who have had them. And that's nothing against the Kenworth truck itself, because Kenworth is a good truck, but it's just people have had trouble with that PACCAR engine. Enjoy your weekend too, Brian. Gordon, absolutely want to dry and cold so we can all work. Have a good. Y'all be good. Glad talking to you guys. Y'all be good. Rest of your weekend. See you soon.